Alright, so I get comments like, if the game is so bad, why do you keep playing it? I'm gonna be real with y'all. I've been playing Madden competitively since Madden 17, and this is what I know. You know, I'm not good at 2K. I don't really know 2K. I used to play FIFA. I'm not very good at FIFA. I'm not very good at, I'm okay at UFC, but I've been playing Madden since Madden 17 competitively, and this is what I know, you know. It's just unfortunate that it feels like every year it's just getting worse. The game's getting worse and worse every year. It's like it's getting worse and worse and worse. And I don't want to make videos where I'm complaining all the time. It's like, oh, this guy's complaining again. Like, he always complains. He's always complaining about the game. You know, I don't want to make these videos where I'm complaining. I want to make videos where I'm like having a good time. I'm like, you know, but it just feels like this game, it doesn't encourage you to try to improve. Like, it doesn't encourage you to, it's like some games I'm like, okay, I could have done this here, I could have done this here, I could have done that there. Oh, I threw a pick right here. How could I avoid that from happening? But then there's some matches that you see weird things happen. You're like, how is that my fault? How can I improve? How can I stop? How can I make my defender jump for the ball and pick the ball? How can I why is my PlayStation just acting slow right now? I don't know why. It's just so weird. But it's like, how can I get my guys to block someone that's right there in front? You know what I'm saying? Like, just common sense things that shouldn't be happening. It's just the quality is just getting worse and worse every year. Stay right there. Why are you going over there? You guys think I want to make rant videos every match? I don't want to make rant videos, but it makes you make rant videos. It just feels like the skill gap in the game is just getting worse and worse and lower. You see, like right here, I'm playing contains, and also I'm playing contains, and I have a spy out there, but he's still able to roll out. I understand Lamar Jackson is fast. I get that, but like, the skill gap it feels like it's just getting worse and worse every year. I have a cloud flag there. Thank you. Pick it. It just feels like the skill gap is getting worse and worse every year. Like, I just can't explain it. I'm not gonna say there's no skill in this game. There's skill, but the skill gap is too narrow. The skill gap is too narrow. It's just RPO stretch. I mean, if you really actually want to win, just do RPO stretch. It's not really a thought process behind it. I mean, I could play normally against this guy. I could play normally, but if I try to do that, you start to see weird things happen. Like, you put a slant in the middle of the field, and your slant will stop in the middle of the field. Things like that. It makes you not want to. It's like, how can I improve? You know what I'm saying? How's that my fault? My slant stops in the middle of the field.
First down, and it's fired again. That leads us to 2nd and 15.
When I tell people that Madden 23 is better than this game, they say that I'm just complaining. When I say that Madden 23 is better than this game, the only thing that ruined Madden 23 was high balls. That's it. High balls is what ruined Madden 23. When I say that Madden 23 is better than this game, it's like I'm talking nonsense. Like you know what pisses me off, right? It's like you're playing someone that's good and they have a high-powered offense, right? I know I've said this before. They have a high-powered offense. You're trying your hardest to try to stop what they're doing. You're like, man, let me try and stop what they're doing. But then you know what they're gonna do, and your AI swats the ball. Like, how does that encourage me to try to improve at the game? How does that make me want to improve and go into why would I go into practice mode and try to improve at the game when things like that happen? It's funny how 4th down, that's when he gets all day in the pocket, right? This shit is just RPO stretch, and whoever has the ball last, that's who wins. That's all it is. It's RPO stretch, and whoever has the ball last, RPO stretch and control clock. That's pretty much what it is. Because number one, there's no defense. You can just forget it. There's no defense in this game. I don't want to have to go into YouTube and look up nickel 3-3 meta glitch. I don't want to have to do that. Like, I don't care. Whatever, pick it. I don't care. There you go. Like, I don't want to have to go into YouTube and type the setup for nickel 3-3 glitch blitz. I don't care about that. I don't want to have to do that. I just want to use my common sense to play the game, right? That's all it is. It's just meta. Whoever knows the meta and work your way around it. I mean, don't get me wrong, every game there's a meta in every game, right? But there should be some sort of common sense. There should be some sort of common sense aspect to it. If my opponent comes out in 3 linebacker formation, 3 tight end formation, then I should come out in a heavy linebacker formation. Isn't that real football? Not dollar. People sit in dollar the whole game because that's the meta. Like, doesn't that make sense what I'm saying? They're taking away the common sense aspect. They're taking away the common sense aspect of the game away. And I don't like that. I don't like having to. I know it sounds like I'm complaining. I complain a lot. I know. I complain a lot. But I just want to have to just use common sense to solve problems. That's it. I don't want to go into YouTube and look up some meta defense or some meta shit. I don't care about that. I don't want to have to do that. The game doesn't let you use common sense to solve problems. And it feels like they give participation touchdowns to people. Participation touchdowns. Thank you. I'm not going to sit here and say, obviously this guy's terrible. But I'm not going to sit here and say the game's not skill. There's some sort of skill to it. But when you play a competitive, someone that knows what they're doing, the skill gap is narrow. That's what I'm saying. The skill gap is just narrow. It's not a very large skill gap in the game. It's a very narrow skill gap. And when I mean narrow, you have to find a way to manipulate the AI. And that's how you score touchdowns, right? You put a cloud flat out there, and your cloud flat to swat the ball. You know what your opponent's gonna do, but your AI does some stupid stuff. You know, it's just things. It's things. I know I speak for a lot of people. It's just stupid stuff like that I'm talking about. Why did he jump up? Like stupid stuff like that. I know I scored, but why did he jump up? Why didn't he just? I'm pressing square for a rack catch. Why did he jump up? I mean, I could go play other games. I could play Call of Duty, but I really don't feel like buying another $1,000 PC just to have the highest frame rates. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to do that. I could do that, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to buy a $1,000 fucking PC just to have high frame rates. You know? I've been playing this game competitively. And when I say competitively, I'm able to make money off this game playing it because I've been playing it for so long. I know certain things that's going to happen. You know, like I know certain things that's going to happen at certain areas of the match, you know? Like I know certain things. I know what's going on. It's like I can't just jump into 2K and go challenge someone in 2K. There's certain things they know that I don't know. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things that they know that I don't know. Because they've been playing it for so long. That's what I'm saying. But what's pissing me off is that it's like every year it's getting worse and worse. They're catering it down skill gap. They're lowering the skill gap. They're lowering the skill gap. Like there's some people you play, you're like, what? I can't run the ball. He's in a defense that I should be able to run the ball. You know? See, that should happen every time. That should happen every time. If someone comes out in a defense like that, and I'm in a heavy set formation, that should happen every time. But it's not every time. That's what I'm saying. It's not every time. It's not every time. Maybe this game knows that I'm making this video right now and they're trying to make me look stupid, but I know what I'm talking about. I've played people where they sit and dollar the whole game and you can't run the ball. You can't run the ball. And whatever, go square. Like for you to see a huge skill gap, the person has to be like super terrible for you to see a skill gap difference. But when you play someone that's a little bit same skill gap as you or even better, it's just the game doesn't play the way it's supposed to. It just doesn't. It doesn't play the way it's supposed to. Like I kid you not, I picked this guy off with Derwin James. Right? And I'm returning the pick back for a pick 6. And his offensive lineman stripped me. And I fumbled with Derwin James. Like things like that. Those are the kind of things I'm talking about. Just have to hope that they get it right in Madden 25. And even then, I doubt. Just have to hope that they get it right in Madden 25. You know? It's just crazy. Like every year, the game's getting worse and worse every year. How's that possible? How can your game get worse and worse every year? Like for real. And I picked that shit too. I got no animation. I literally pressed it. Why is he kicking it there? I don't know why he's kicking it that way. Trust me, I don't want to make content where I'm complaining all the time. It's just, I don't want to make content where I'm complaining all the time. But this game right here, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, this game right here, It's not about winning every match. That's not what it's about. It's not about winning. You don't expect to win every match. I don't expect to win every game. But it's about improving. How can I improve? But this game doesn't have a high. It doesn't have a very high. It doesn't have a. It doesn't give you. It doesn't encourage you to try to improve. Instead, it makes you feel like a donkey. Like, it makes you feel like a donkey when you're done playing. Like, anyways, yeah, that's the game in a nutshell. RPO spam, and I don't know.